Mm, I am so sorry. I didn't know you were there. How are you? What's goody? My name's Caleb, and today's gonna be different. Today marks my 20th birthday, and I feel quite different. I've always looked forward toward my birthday, opening up presents, eating cake and ice cream, hanging out with the ones I love the most, and that's what it's been like all the way up till this year. This year I feel quite different. This year, to me, it feels like it's a time for me to stop and to look back and realize how far I've come, to see where I was and to realize where I'm at right now. To remember what I've learned from the mistakes I've made, the people that I've came in contact with, the relationships I've started, the people I've met on the long way. Like, just to stop and pause and to be thankful of how far and how much I've grown. The presents, making memories with the ones I love the most that are super priceless. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not taking any of that for granted. But I feel like it's a time for me to really stop and to see how far the Lord has brought me in this journey called life, and how much I've had to lean on Him in this last 10 years of my life. Turning 20 officially marks the end of a decade from when you went from being an annoying 10-year-old to theoretically a fully functional adult. It's a decade imprinted with many special moments, occasions, and milestones that have happened in my life, like getting my first job, buying my first car, obtaining my Part 107 license so I can fly drones legally for money, graduating from high school, graduating from junior high, starting a relationship that I never saw coming. I was extremely miserable in my lows, but I was on top of the world at my highs. It's been an unforgettable 10 years of my life, and now my birth certificate says that I need to move on. It says I need to move on into another decade, and to be honest, I'm super excited, and I feel like I'm well equipped. Because I've experienced so much in these last 10 years of my life, I've learned so much that all I have to do now is apply the things that I've learned from the mistakes I've made and apply them now, and all I have to do is just continue the walk. Yes, am I going to make mistakes? Yes, I'm going to make mistakes. No one's perfect, but I'm going to make the mistakes that will drastically change my life forever. Not likely, because I've already made those mistakes when I was younger. Now all I have to do is just apply what I've learned and just move on. And I feel like that I've already set myself up for success because I've already experienced so much on a younger age. If someone were to come up to me today and say, "Hey Caleb, if you had to pick one highlight that happened in these last 10 years of your life, what would you say?" And I would say meeting Morgan. I met Morgan at church. The first day I met her, I thought she was very pretty, but I never had any feelings for her other than just wanting to be a friend. And then all of a sudden, 8 months go by, and I really got to saw who she is, the personality that she has. And I just started developing feelings for her. And then I gathered up the courage to ask her, "Hey, Morgan, what's your type?" And she said, "Well, someone who is, older than me and already has a degree and, pretty much, well off." I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm out the window. The thought of us of being together is out the window because I'm going to be turning 20, which today I'm turning 20. And, she's finishing up and following her master's class, and I'm not following a degree career or anything like that. And so the thought of us went out the window." So I thought. And then so over time, our feelings toward each other and, the way we interacted with each other started changing. And I gathered up the courage to ask her on a date. And she said yes. And now here we are 2 months in to our dating. And it's literally the best thing that could have happened in my entire life. And I never saw this coming. And to be honest, I can't say that I did it on my own. I'm going to say it's definitely from the Lord because He knows what I need. And so He's bringing her into my life just at the right moment. Same here. He's brought me into her life at just the right time. And now all we're doing is just putting our relationship into His hands. And we're just letting God drive our relationship and see where it goes. And this is my first and hopefully my last relationship. Yes. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you for, being my highlight. It means a lot. Also, if someone were to come up to me today and ask me, "Hey, how does it feel to be 20? I would say fantastic, because this last 10 years of my life, I've learned so much Now all I have to do is just put them into practice, put the things that I've learned into practice and into motion. Now it's time for me to start that snowball effect. I'm just super excited to see what, life has to offer me in this next decade of my life, this next chapter. So yes, I'm super excited. Alrighty, with that wraps up this video. I'm going ahead and cut it short. I want to go enjoy the rest of my birthday. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today was a different video. I didn't really have anything scripted. I just wanted to sit in front of the camera today and just share what's been on my heart and how I feel. And I'm glad you guys are there watching, and let me know down in the comments below if this is what you felt when you turned 20. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, see ya.